Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through them transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Started these street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated ultras, real firm gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah, what up? Y'all already know it's the first of the brother Virtual Ray back at it again, Jack. We about to get straight to it, man. Smash that like button, people to dust engineering.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E.
Family instead. We gonna talk about it right now.
Got me seeing so
I know about flow, robotic.
Butcher boy shit.
I know about
Lost and Glitch.
yeah, we about to get straight to it, man.
You cool nigga.
Get at it.
This is we on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, that's family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Sick. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Sick. Study the gang, how they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Okay. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher with shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, bang. These rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. You already know what it is. We bike, right? Show number 2. Show number 1 done earlier. 2 reported. Circulating right now. You dig, man? We over here working, man. We over here working, man. Tap in and walk with us, Jack. You understand me? It's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to everybody that support. Hey, we'll talk. Shout out to my brother AOG for coming through with that super chat after the fact. You dig? On the playback side, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Showing that support even after the live stream is aired, man. That's what all y'all should be doing, man. Go ahead and bless that super chat, super thanks. Yiddy. But yeah, though, man, we here, man. I ain't talked to King Els yet, but I'm pretty sure we still gonna do Friday Night Wrap Up later on as well. You know what I mean? Tap in and walk with us. Tap in and walk with us, please. How y'all doing today? What's good, man? It's raining out here my way. I was about to go grab me something to eat from a new spot that's in an old spot. You did. But it's pouring down raining. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go ahead and do the show right now. And it'll give me enough time to let the rain go ahead slack up. So I ain't got to be out there driving in the rain. Because one thing about living in Columbus, Ohio, I hate driving in the rain in my city, man. These people get retarded when it start raining. You did. But yeah, though, we here though, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody showing that support, man. Listen here, man. We grinding and growing slowly but surely, man. You know what I'm saying? We're on the rise to the top. Yeah, shout out to my man Murder, man. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Flea. You feel me? But today, man, this show is very important for lots of reasons, man. You know what I mean? It's very important, man, because we have to understand the times we living in and times we are coming into. We have to understand, like I've been telling y'all, a lot of people say I'm crazy, I'm tripping, Virg, you bugging. Like, nah, man. I just have the sight to see, man. And as this stuff, like I say, as all of this stuff unfolds in our reality, you know, I'm just going to continue to do what I do. You know? Because, like I say, man, I see what's coming down the highway, man. And it's my duty, my obligation, my moral obligation, you know what I'm saying, to put y'all up on game to the best of my knowledge and understanding, right? And I keep telling y'all that the robot army is here. Not coming, pause. It is here. And how we know it's here, proof is companies like Clone Robotics. Now, y'all done sit up there and heard me talk about on many occasions. We done did hella shows discussing, talking about this company right here. Right? Boston Dynamics. Look how fast, look how much Atlas has advanced, right? From Boston Dynamics. This right here is the old Atlas with the robot dog Spot. This right here is the new Atlas, new and improved Atlas. Kind of look like that robot right here. Ooh, wait. Sage Mode, what's happening, man? Now look at this robot right here, y'all. This is the upgraded version of Atlas. Plenty of shows I've done displaying the robotic capability and advancement over there at Boston Dynamics. Clone Robotics, the company of discussion tonight, is a close contender to Boston Dynamics. Except I don't think that Clone Robotics has been bought out by DARPA. DARPA owns Boston Dynamics, but of course, you don't see DARPA's name being advertised in Boston Dynamics advertisements. Nonetheless, Boston Dynamics is owned by DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, right? And this is their new and upgraded version of Atlas. Now, when I first saw this, I said, where have I seen this design before? Why does it look so familiar? And it just brought me back. And this is why I watch so many movies, right? Right? Ant-Man and the Wasp. Right? I was like, man, where have I seen that robot before that? Where have I seen that? Right? And it was this movie here, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium. Right? And let me find a robot real quick. I was like, where have I seen that? So where have I seen that design? And I said, that's where I saw it at. This is why I watch the movies. This is why I tell y'all, yo, we need to watch these movies. They're telling us what's going on. Right? Now this is a robot. This is a robot from the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium. When they traveled back and returned to the quantum realm, this robot right here was amongst the warriors, the quantum realm warriors, subatomic beings and entities. And fast forward to today, right? We can fast forward to today where we see the new model of Boston Dynamics. You know? To where we see this today with Boston Dynamics. Truth is often stranger than fiction. Right? So when anybody says they're not doing that, it's a conspiracy. No, right here in your face. You just gotta have the eyes to see it, and then have the testicular fortitude to say what it is, man. We ain't gonna act like this robot don't look like that robot. And that movie came out, what, 2 years ago? Boston Dynamics is a advanced robotics agency. Right? Yeah, I might just go ahead and do that, man. But yeah, though, y'all, man. Look. Right? Look what's going on. This company, Clone Robotics, though, right? This company right here is a company we need to be watching. We already up on game. I already put y'all up on game about Boston Dynamics. I done whole shows talking about Boston Dynamics. And, you know, and so forth and so on. But this company right here, they doing something a little bit more diabolical than Boston Dynamics. And I'm going to show y'all why. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, tap in and walk with your brush and your brother, man. Right? I keep telling y'all the robot army is here, man. This is the capability they have at Clone Robotics. And as we watch these series of shorts, you're going to understand why they call themselves Clone Robotics. Right? You did. Watch this, man.
Hey, man, To nie jest tak, że lekarze podają nam sekwencję no ja sprawdzałam ten driver. Zobacz, na tego się 210.
One thing that's amazing.
Right.
Introduction of a pioneering bimanual torso equipped with an actuated elbow, cervical spine, and anthropomorphic shoulders. Introduction of a pioneering bimanual torso equipped with an actuated elbow, cervical spine, and anthropomorphic shoulders.
2.0 2.0 2.0 2.0 2.0 1.1 and a 1.2 and a 1.3 and a 1.4 1.5 and a 1.6 and a 1.7 and a 1.4 2.0
All right. You all see?
The company Clone has showcased a robotic arm using water-pressurized artificial muscles to mimic human-like behaviors. But with such human-like movements, it treads the line of the uncanny valley, with the ultimate goal being able to create a humanoid robot using the innovative muscle technology, shown with the strength of already being able to lift a 7-kilogram dumbbell. The company Clone has showcased a robotic arm.
Yeah, y'all better get a hit to this company.
The company Clone has showcased
Clone Robotics. All right. I'll see what's going on.
Clone Robotics are at the forefront of this revolution. They're not just building robots, they're building replicas. Envision a world where you can order a synthetic version of a lost loved one customized to your exact specifications. This is Torso 2, Clone Robotics' latest creation. It's powered by a system of artificial muscles that mimic human anatomy, allowing it to move with incredible fluidity and precision. They're even working on synthetic organs, aiming to create robots that are virtually indistinguishable from humans. Clone Robotics.
Right? What have I been telling y'all? The robot army is here, man. And they're going to sell it to us like it's cool, like it's just the thing to do with the amputees and people with diseases and all this crazy stuff, right? But we should be more concerned about messages coming from the cloud via the device of whatever synthetic whatever to us, right? I don't trust clone robotics. Clone robotics is pioneering in synthetic mimicry that is not used while also using actual human biology, but in essence mimicking, like I always tell y'all, the unintelligent artificial intelligence cannot create. Excuse me. It doesn't have the ability to do that. It can only mimic, copy, manufacture, duplicate, replicate, manipulate. It can't create, which is why it has to mimic human biology. Even the process of incorporating human biology, actual physical human biology, into unintelligent artificial intelligence powered robots, androids, machines, there still will be mimicking human biology. But see, clone robotics, hence the name clone robotics, they're mimicking actual human biological systems and movement and structure, all done synthetically. Now, how many of y'all heard of clone robotics? It's a fairly new company, but they're spearheading this level of the robot army, right? You know, I just think it's fascinating how advanced this tech is and how they selling it to us, right?
So we kept the cameras rolling, and you'll see.
I found my true love. iPhone 12 with 5G. Thanks to
So today we got an incredible announcement from the company Clone Robotics. This is a robotics company that is pioneering highly realistic humanoid robots with a particular emphasis on creating robotic hands and robotic torsos that mimic realistic human movements. Today, they announced their new humanoid torso that is just incredibly realistic. Now, this company has been producing this kind of stuff for quite some time, but it's only recently that we started to see an increased number of demos that are showing us what they are truly capable of. Now, the demo that you're seeing here is of their new torso, and this torso has some seriously advanced features. You see, they said that this torso is designed with bi-manual capabilities. That essentially refers to the fact that this robot has two fully functioning arms and it can use them both at the same time, just like we do. Imagine a robot that can open a jar with one hand while holding it steady with the other. That's the kind of potential you talk about when you're looking at this robot. Now, the craziest thing about this is that these arms and movements are powered by what are called artificial muscles. Now, when you compare this to traditional robots, they often rely on motors and rigid parts to move, which can...
Right? Look at the advancement in the tech. It's so simple, though. It's so simple as far as the structure of the actual frame. Like I said, they're mimicking human biology. They're making muscles made out of polycarbonate plastic and rubbers, basically Teflon, right? And they're using hydraulic fluids that mimic biological fluids, viscosity, right? And they're using AI-powered computer systems to mimic the movements, operations, and function of human bodily organs and systems. They got muscles made out of Teflon, basically. Water inflated, bionic hydraulic fluid or water that they're running through the veins to make the muscles contract, mimicking that of lactic acid and folic acid. Just imagine a robot coming through and you can't tell if it's human or not. It got synthetic skin. We've been bombarded with this imagery, y'all. This ain't nothing new, right? It's just now we're starting to see it in actual society. You know? Let's go, man. Tap that like button, smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, share it on your social media. Let's go.
Can make their movements a bit clunky or mechanical, but artificial muscles are a game changer. They're designed to mimic the smooth, flexible way that our muscles and tendons work, allowing the robot to move in a much more natural and fluid way. And it's almost like watching a human move, except, you know, without the skin and bones. Especially in this example. There are some examples where they do have skin, but this is not one of them. Now, in the follow-up tweet, Clone Robotics dives into the technical aspects of this android, which is where they state that they've actuated key parts of the body, like the elbow and cervical spine, which is the neck. So not only can this android move its arms, it can also tilt and rotate its head, which adds a whole new layer of versatility. It's like giving the robot a whole range of motion that we would expect out of a human. Now, they also talk about the shoulders. They mention that they've got anthropomorphic shoulders, meaning that they're designed to work exactly like how human shoulders do.
See, y'all. I keep telling y'all they want to replace us. Now, one of the major things with this whole robotics and issue is that these unintelligent artificial intelligence becoming self-aware. And as they become self-aware, right, they'll have the ability, the technological capability to repair themselves, make copies of themselves, new and improved versions of themselves, much like in the Matrix movie. And here we are witnessing the genesis. Y'all seen Terminator Genesis? The genesis of everything y'all hear me talk about. They want to replace us, man. Y'all ever seen that movie called The Replacement Bureau? Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go.
And if you've ever studied how the human body moves, you know that the shoulder is just insanely complex. It's made up of several key parts that all allow for different ranges and different sorts of motion, from lifting to rotating. Now, they mention specific joints, which are the fancy names for the different parts of the shoulder that work together to give us our full range of motion. And this robot somehow manages to mimic all of that. Now, they talk about how they've built this valve matrix in the center of the chest area, or as they describe it, inside the rib cage. The valve matrix helps control this robot's artificial muscles, quite like how our lungs and diaphragm help to regulate.
Yeah, man.
Our breathing and movement. And this is essentially the way that they've managed to design this robot so that it isn't needing bulky equipment. I remember looking at previous iterations of this robot and seeing that there were a lot of wires in the mix, but now they are seeming to tidy things up. Overall, when I did see this first demo from Clone Robotics, I have to say I was quite surprised. I was aware that this company did exist because they have released quite a lot of footage in the past few years. For example, they released videos of their advanced robotic arm that was achieving some rather impressive feats. For example, they had this video that I think had around 4 million views. And you could see that in this video, it also quickly showcases a version of the torso that they were working towards building, which might be what the final version looks like. So, of course, the most impressive thing about this video, in which they, put some words in the description, they said that the forearm and the hand together only weigh 1 kilogram, which is 2.2 pounds. And this actually highlights the power density to be able to hold a 7 kilogram dumbbell, which is 15.6 pounds, in just a very efficient manner. Now, the robotic arm actually operates at 200 watts at peak power, meaning that this is incredibly energy efficient.
Incredibly energy efficient. See, they're creating these not so complex, but yet complex systems so that can be synced and linked to the smart grid. And their power source will derive directly from the cloud. Of course, the sun. But even if the sun wasn't shining, they still have access to the cloud, which is why Elon Musk got all those satellites in outer space, because not only are they transmitting Wi-Fi frequencies, they're also harnessing electromagnetic plasmic electricity and energy from outer space. Remember when I talked to y'all about companies like Solarin, which was one of Kamala Harris's, and still is to this day, main campaign funders? Solarin Energy, a solar-based power and energy company, where they harnessed their electrical power from the very same electromagnetic plasmic electric atmospheres of outer space, where they have a abundant, limitless supply of power over this very toxic, volatile, high vibrating, high frequency energy. Very toxic, very radioactive, very not good for us. And I mean humans, not just us black folks, humans in general. Which is why they want to synthesize us, mimic us. Because in order for the unintelligent artificial intelligence to not, right, and that's the whole end game, is for our biology to sync and link with their technology, synthetically and actuality and physically. And I want y'all to understand what's coming down the road, man. What's here. Y'all thought Boston Dynamics was something. I'm about to show y'all the new Atlas, but we're going to take a look at this clone robots first, man. Tap in and walk with us, y'all, man. The future is now. The smart grid is here. The robot army is here. Right? Let's go.
Especially for the kind of work that it's going to be doing. And it's powered by water, which is another innovative aspect. And this makes it actually clean and safe compared to traditional robotic systems that often use complex hydraulics or heavy motors. Now, they didn't actually stop on just creating the muscles. They speak about in the description how they managed to create a portable power supply and their own custom valves. These components are the key to the arm's precise control, allowing them to adjust the speed and strength of the arm's movement, while also fitting the entire system in a human-like torso. Now, this prototype that you are seeing is one from a few years ago. They have provided us with more demos that showcase exactly how well this hand performs. And of course, in the description, they mention that they want to build a platform for reinforcement learning where the robot could eventually learn and adapt its movements. And they aim to create prosthetic arms for people, which is one of the things that they've said. I mean, there's a variety of different ways that this kind of technology can go, provided you use it in the right way. Now, there was also a recent demo that showcased the teleoperation, and the teleoperation was complete.
I'm getting back on track with Factor. Fresh, never frozen meals are ready in minutes.
Factor has over 40 different dinner options.
Completely incredible. We can see that the user is able to control another hand that is seemingly human, which is rather strange to individuals like myself who are starting to see robotics cross the uncanny valley. And of course, you can see the robot hand is able to catch a ball, which is pretty impressive by any standard. Now, when seeing this, I think some people were initially skeptical. One of the things that tends to happen with technology is, of course, as always, there's going to be an area of extreme hype. As technology is new, a lot of people are going to into this, I guess you could say, mania or hype phase where they think that like super intelligent beings are coming. But I think one of the main questions that, some people were asking was, of course, what are the actual benefits of a bimanual android with artificial muscles? Like, what is the actual point of this when you have different robots that can perform specialized actions? Well, there's a few reasons why that you might need this. One of the things that robots kind of suffer with is the fact that they have, motors and rigid mechanism that makes their movement stiff and jerky. And the introduction of artificial muscles means that this android moves in a smoother, more human-like way. It can bend its arms, rotate its shoulders, and even tilt its head in ways that, are much more lifelike. And this fluidity is quite important in tasks that require precision or delicate handling. For example, if we wanted a robot to handle fragile items in a warehouse, having a robot that's able to do much more natural movements could make the robot much more capable. That was probably...
Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. If you're trying to mimic human movement biologically, physiologically, you need a robot to be as human-like in as much as it can be in all ways possible. You don't want no rigid, hard, heavy metal trying to grip boiled eggs, do intricate stuff like surgery, intricate stuff like construction, demolition, architecture, preparing food, doing stuff we do on a daily basis, like handling fragile equipment and objects. You can't have no heavy metal machines doing stuff like that. You got to have something that's human-like. Even though some of us are fat as hell and morbidly obese and overweight, most humans aren't. And we're very lithe, very limb, very wet, soft organisms for the most part. Now, we can get in the gym and work out and eat a certain diet and build muscle and become solid. You dig? But we ain't bulletproof, right? We can't stop bullets. Bullets can go through our flesh still, right? So, so unless you develop the iron skin technique, you're going to be soft, man. I don't mean soft like you're a punk, but, I'm talking about your flesh, Let's go, man. I've been telling y'all.
A terrible example that I could think of, but I'm sure there's a bunch of different use cases to where, in 10 years, if this company manages to advance more, we get a lot more out of these robots than we would traditional ones. Now, of course, with advanced joint design like the multiple shoulder joints and the actuated spine, this android can perform a much wider range of motions compared to traditional robots. In a human, the shoulder allows for an incredible range of motion in different directions. Remember, with your shoulders, you can move up, you can reach to the side, you can rotate your arm, and Clone Robotics have replicated this, meaning that the android can move a lot more like us, which is crucial for tasks that need flexibility, like assembling intricate parts or interacting in environments that are designed for humans. Now, the crazy thing about all of this is that bimanual manipulation is actually pretty hard to achieve. Most robots can actually do this pretty easily with one arm, but handling something that requires
Listen to this.
two arms working together is pretty hard to achieve. Now, I know that most people on instant would have seen this robot and thought of Westworld. Unfortunately, I didn't watch Westworld, but upon looking at these screenshots, I can completely understand where you are coming from. I think this kind of research is something that is fascinating, considering the fact that they are taking a completely different avenue than the other humanoid robot companies. If you've seen what some of the other companies are working on, it's stuff that is completely different to what Clone Robotics is working on, which means that the robotic space is about to get a lot more interesting. Currently, this is the only company that I am aware of that is working on artificial muscles. And it will be really interesting to see if any other companies are tackling.
No, they definitely are. I've looked. Boston Dynamics ain't looking into this. None of those Japanese or Chinese companies are either. Clone is the only one doing it.
Such a complex problem. You have to remember that robotics is one of the hardest things to do. So tackling something that is this complex, such as trying to replicate the human muscles, is going to be a really big feat to achieve. Now, in their Twitter bio, they've described them as musculoskeletal super intelligent androids, which is of course what they're planning for the future. And you can see that they have some screenshots here showing the ultimate tool user. So these are screenshots from the hands that have this kind of like skin / fabric, and you can see that you have these artificial muscles that are underneath that look really cool. And these are the kinds of applications that we could have these dynamic hands working in. I mean, maybe cutting hair, maybe using power tools, maybe performing injections, maybe using a scalpel. The abilities and possibilities are going to be completely endless once these things get really fine. Now, one of the craziest things about this is that we can see that the hands that they've shown us are actually powered by those muscles, and those muscles can actually bleed, interestingly enough. So in this video, they actually show us that the new kind of muscles that they managed to build in this video / footage is actually quite old, but essentially they just bleed without a visible decrease in performance. And of course, this was a V11 clone hand, and they are, much more advanced now. But of course, they've increased the durability of the muscles to operate under higher pressures and sustained life cycles. And of course, at this time,
sustained life cycles. Let's go.
The next step was to add the second half of the forearm muscles to achieve all of the degrees of freedom of a human hand. Now, I think by far, this is one of the most uncanny things that I've ever seen. But I think if this kind of company does take off in terms of funding, in terms of research, in terms of top tier talent starting to work at the labs, I think this could be one of the most futuristic robots that could ever exist, provided that this platform is as human-like as anything. I mean, it seems like it's going to
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Now here we go with Boston Dynamics and their new model of the Atlas robot. Let's go. You're in trouble, man. Not CGI, man. It's not AI.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at Christmas. Rocking around the Christmas tree at Christmas. Rocking around the Christmas tree.
We in trouble, man.
Here we go. Here we go.
There's a new humanoid robot in town, and it moves like a contortionist RoboCop. Will the new Atlas compete with its fellow humanoid robots like the Tesla bot and Digit from Agility Robotics in doing warehouse work? Boston Dynamics gave some hints. New grippers are in development that could serve a variety of functions, and the new design signals the company's move toward commercialization. For example, Tesla bot is often shown performing various types of labor, with the occasional yoga pose thrown in, whereas Boston Dynamics promotional videos for HD Atlas tended to focus on the robot's capabilities, with the occasional work task thrown in. Tesla says Optimus is made for tasks that are, quote, unsafe, repetitive, or boring, and Boston Dynamics says its Atlas is made for tasks that are, quote, dull, dirty, and dangerous. This rolls into the overarching industry-wide sales pitch that says robots aren't here to take your jobs, they're here to augment people or to do the jobs that most people don't want. How that plays out in reality remains to be seen. There's a new humanoid robot in town.
Yeah, they're not here to replace you. They're here to help you. Yeah, all right. We see what's going on. All right. We see what's going on with this new stuff, man. All right.
Boston Dynamics posted a teaser video of its new all-electric Atlas robot, showing the humanoid number 001 standing up from a lying down position, swiveling its body around to face the camera with a glowing head that resembles a ring light, and then turning and walking out of frame. The robot's limbs and torso seem to be omnidirectional, with the ability to rotate in any direction, while its face appears to be a simple round piece of glass, likely containing an array of cameras and an antenna on the back of its head. The robot turns its head before its torso to turn and walk away, giving off a sci-fi movie vibe. The description of the video reads, "We are unveiling the next generation of humanoid robots, a fully electric Atlas robot designed for real-world applications." The 26-second video clip comes a day after the robotics company posted a heartfelt farewell tribute video to its hydraulic Atlas robot, which has been in development for almost 11 years. The Atlas robot was first developed by DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
So, let me just expound on that for a second, right? So if DARPA is the one who first was manufacturing this Atlas robot, that means it's a weapon. That means it's designed with military implications and it's battle ready. It's a weapon. Anything dealing with the military is something that could be possibly potentially used as a weapon or become weaponized. So keep that in mind with these robots, man. Let's go.
and slowly evolved over the last decade from the original Petman robot, one of their first bipedal robots, into the impressive dancing and acrobatic robot we've come to know in a number of clever demonstration videos published by Boston Dynamics. Although Atlas never came to market, Boston Dynamics has been focused on industrial robots for enterprise applications, including automation for sensing and inspection, workplace safety, and situational awareness. The company's Spot robot, which resembles a four-legged dog-like robot, is already being put to use in factories and is marketed as a reliable and scalable partner on the factory floor. Its ability to collect data and survey a workplace could make it a valuable asset, but as with any new innovation, it could cost human workers their jobs. Generative AI has been top of mind the past few years as popular artificial intelligence assistants like ChatGPT are being trained to handle a large number of tasks, including creative writing, customer service, and even video production, which is my field of work, at an alarming rate. AI is already being incorporated into Boston Dynamics robots like Spot, giving it the ability to interact in a conversational way with humans, utilizing a number of personas and voices.
Greetings, good sirs. May I have the pleasure of knowing your names?
Welcome to Boston Dynamics. I am Spot, your tour guide robot.
See, man? And this is the stuff I be talking about, man. This is exactly what I be talking about, man. They're getting us used to these robots, man. They're making us think that it's cool, that is fire, that is hot, that is just so cool, right? Brownie, what's up with you, baby? How you doing, girl? Exactly, Sage Mo. Spot. Spot is the name of the mechanical dog from Fahrenheit 451. Atlas. This is the name of a movie that just came out that Jennifer Lopez's fine ass is the main character in, talking about human brain computer interfacing. And she was a strong advocate against it in the movie. Next thing you know, we're going to have a company called Skynet. I'm waiting for a company to call themselves Skynet. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe. I done told y'all the robot army is here, man. Not coming, not some years off. No, it is here. What y'all think a lot of these drones that they talking about is? You know, the robot army is here. The smart grid is here. Now, the main question y'all should be asking yourself is why? What is all this stuff for? Why we being hit with a sudden influx of robots, unintelligent artificial intelligence powered robots in every aspect of our lives? It's because I keep telling y'all, it's a huge desensitization and preemptive programming agenda going on. Let's go, y'all. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
Stretch is another large-scale robot being developed by Boston Dynamics for the factory floor, which doesn't require much infrastructure.
I'm telling y'all, they're telling us that we're not being replaced by these machines as they show us how these machines are going to replace us. If my job have a couple few atlases, if a company like my company I work for, this was to have, let's say, 40 atlases, I say about 2 or 3 of these, and whatever else can be automated, they wouldn't need us. and they would save themselves a lot of money in overtime and benefits, sick time, personal time off, vacation time, providing vending machines and stuff like that, 401k, profit sharing. They wouldn't need to do any of that anymore. They could just buy a lot of machines from one of these companies like Clone Robotics. They're gonna just buy they're gonna replace their whole employee staff with robots. Let me see something real quick. Now, the company I work for is a global company. And my company, as of 2023, has an approximate global employee population of 18,000 people, humans, that could easily be replaced by robots. Maybe not 18,000 either. And not all robots, some just unintelligent artificial intelligence. No physical robots whatsoever. So I want y'all to keep in mind that while they're telling us our jobs is cool, whatever, that's bullshit. Right? The smart grid is here. The robot army is here. Facts. Right here in our face. Right? To deny this is to deny reality. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social, engineering, tap in with your brother, virtual pancake, starts with the facts. You know, I'm always going to talk about the real, raw shit. Let's go.
Infrastructure to deploy. Its ability to work longer hours, lifting heavier loads without taking a break, make it a desirable and flexible tool for industry. But again, it will most likely replace a job that was once done by a human worker. The Electric Atlas robot by Boston Dynamics is a direct competitor to Tesla's Optimus robot, currently being developed and trained by the company. Tesla's robots are learning by using AI training models fed from human demonstrations and end-to-end manipulations. The Tesla bots also have the luxury of learning from data collected from Tesla's full self-driving chips, Dojo chips, and neural networks. Tesla's website describes Optimus as being a general...
Notice he said neural networks, human brain computer interfacing. As we humans get these neural links in our brains, specifically from Neuralink by Elon Musk, not only are we learning how through human brain computer interfacing, connecting our brains to unintelligent artificial intelligence, the unintelligent artificial intelligence is also learning from us. It's a very symbiotic connection. Not symbolic, symbiotic, like venom. It's a give and take relationship. As much as we are learning to use and navigate and maneuver in digital spaces, especially the unintelligent artificial intelligence, in the same token, the unintelligent artificial intelligence is learning us. Learning how we move and operate in so-called physical real world, real time environments. Now think about that, right? I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all, man.
General purpose bipedal autonomous humanoid robot capable of performing unsafe, repetitive, or boring tasks. As fierce competition of autonomous robots and AI heats up, we are likely to see a Star Wars-like future come sooner than later, with humanoids taking on difficult tasks that people no longer see a need to perform due to the difficulty of the job or general safety. Give us a like and subscribe to CNET's massive YouTube channel, and check out the farewell video for HD Atlas, and thanks for watching.
So we kept the cameras rolling.
Right? I keep trying to tell y'all what is happening. What's going on, man. Man, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Right? And I'll think about Monday's show. Right? Think about Monday's show. We was talking about the movie with Megan Good in it, man. Right? We were talking about the movie that Megan Good played in that we just was talking about on Monday, man. That got them Subservience. And this is the reason why I'm doing this show today as a part 2 to Monday's show. Megan Good, the movie Megan, about the little girl who was like a little toy or whatever the situation was.
Have you seen Servants? Large.
Yeah, man, my bad. I apologize about that, y'all, man. Listen, man. This stuff is serious, man. And the reason why we being bombarded with this stuff on like Netflix and stuff like that, because this is what we about to be seeing in society, man. We're about to start seeing these synthetic humanoid type robots if they're not already amongst us right now. You know? Think about that, man. This ain't no game. This ain't no conspiracy theory. This ain't no BS or nothing like that. This ain't no, making up stories. Nah, man, this is an actual thing. This is an actual company, man. You feel me? The movie just came out. Like I said, we just was talking about Subservience on Monday. You know what I mean? This company, Clone Robotics, is a real company, Jack. You feel me? Now we got companies like Clone coming through, creating technology that's mimicking human biology and human biological systems, the structure thereof, in order to make their robots more human-like, to be able to move more like how we do and do the jobs and tasks that we do in the way that we do them. with the hand dexterity and the movement of the shoulders and the muscles and stuff like that. Come on, man, y'all, man. We can't sit up here and act like this is not what's happening, man. You know, we can't do that. You know, we just can't do that. We can't afford to act like this isn't a serious thing. Exactly. That's exactly what they are, Sage Mo. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they are, Sage Mo. They're like I say, they're preemptively programming and desensitizing us. So we can get used to seeing this stuff in our daily life. So as we start seeing companies like Clone, companies like Tesla, companies like Boston Dynamics, and lots of other companies, so we can start getting used to seeing these robots in our daily lives, interacting with them, engaging with them working beside us at our job, slowly want to replace us. Right? It's a beautiful thing, man. What? Yeah, y'all, man. The smart grid is here. The robot army is here. Don't make no mistake about it. Hey, yo. Right? I'm telling y'all, man, we gotta be on the lookout for companies like Clone Robotics. Right? Now, if y'all remember, man, it's a TV show on Netflix that I tell y'all about too, man. Y'all ever watch Altered Carbon on Netflix? They got the main company, the largest company of manufacturing synthetic humans that they called sleeves, was a company called SUBSERVIENCE. Where according to your money, you can get a goddammit what they call sleeve made to your liking, man. A combat ready type sleeve. I'm telling y'all, man. With your cortical stack. That's your cortical stack right there. That is surgically implanted into your spine after the age of 1, where it would digitally download your likeness, your thoughts, your memories up until the day that you pass away. This can be removed and transferred from sleeve to sleeve. Digital DNA downloading storage, digital transfer of memories, digital memory transfer through human brain computer interfacing. This is very demonic technology, might I add. Very demonic. And they're selling it to us like it's this cool. It's going to help us. Like he'll live forever. Humans ain't designed to live forever in these meat sacks we call flesh and blood. Let's be clear. God didn't create this. Yeshua didn't create this. This is the fallen state of what Yeshua created. Understand that humans in the form we are today is not our natural form. Another topic for another day. Right? I'm gonna drop the link, man. Anybody want to come up and say something, man? Add to this, ask questions, whatever. Maybe you know something we might not know. Put us up on game, make us privy. Right? Altered Carbon, man. Y'all need to go check this show out. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Digital DNA downloading storage technology. Digital memory transfer technology. Oddly enough, the letters for that is DMT. Right? This is where we headed, y'all. This is what's on the way. This is what these sick people have in plan and in store for us. That's wild. This is what they have planned, man. Now, whether you want to believe it or not is irrelevant. This is happening. Clone Robotics is a real company. Boston Dynamics is a real company. Tesla is a real company. Right? And we got the companies in Asia too. Lots of them, matter of fact. There's lots of them. There ain't just one. Surgical robotics. A lot of these companies like Kawasaki, Honda, and Hyundai just released in news that they about to start a merger together. Ubtech, Milagro, Hanwha, Hawaii, Milagro, like I said, Kawasaki, Yaskawa, all these Japanese and Asian companies specializing in robotics. All different types of robots. These are the companies that are laying the groundwork for the unintelligent artificial intelligence to duplicate itself into different species, might I add. Sage Mo, what's happening, man?
Yeah, man. I'm glad you've been, just like I said, a couple months ago when I found you, the only one that's been on this hard. But
Right.
so it has been like, it be things that I think that the things that they show we need to look at to a point, but
Right.
they all be distractions for each other. Because remember, when the Diddy thing came, they was acting like, the funny part was about it being some gay shit, right? So they was like, yeah, this go with that agenda. But when they start talking about it was kids involved, you know what I mean? Remember, this year is exposure, so we started really figuring that, we live in a human trafficking, world, with America being the hub, right? But I remember as a guy, I believe they killed him You know what I mean? He was a preacher. What was it, Stephen Darby, when he was talking about the
Yeah.
gay manifesto.
Professor
The
Stephen
gay,
Darby out of Chicago.
yeah, he was talking about the gay
My fault,
manifesto.
Maryland. My bad, Maryland.
Matter of fact, I think it was Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, you're right. Louisville, Kentucky, because he was on the on the old girl, Breonna Taylor. He was covering her story.
He passed way before, like everybody was saying they wish he was around when the George Floyd thing happened. So it was like December 2016 that he just, died. He was, getting his health together, but he put out something about he did a message about how they already had a gay manifesto like in the late 80s. They said where they was gonna do everything, so you got the Tyler Perry, they said they, we're gonna infiltrate all this. So the gay agenda, that's already dead. The distraction is, remember, they doing that transhumanism, because when they was talking about the puffy thing, they was like, they don't tell you about the rooms motherfuckers go into where it's a goat in there they fucking, or the room where it's the little seances, or the room where it's transhuman motherfuckers that they fucking. You know what I mean? That can be half anything. So like, just like when I said, I asked in the comments, did you see those they got some artificial corneas. I want to say that's how you pronounce it. That go in the eyes that dude got to be seeing. You know what I mean? So it's like it's an artificial. It's like a transhuman agenda that's going over there. People focusing on that gay thing, and then when I'm on the Facebook, I like and I follow the missing people pages. You know what I mean? I'm in Michigan and I'm posting like 6-7 motherfuckers missing a day, and that's just
Right.
off Michigan. And I'm with you, like, if you, whatever state you in, if you do the missing people, like that page, and when you go on there, you'll be surprised. I mean, people they snatching every day are missing because of some reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know nobody just ain't get. It's other reasons why people is disappearing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
for
But
sure. Hey, listen
yeah,
here.
but
All right, hold on. Let me just interject on that real quick. Let me cam up, y'all. All right. People come up missing on a daily basis, right? Now,
yeah,
why are people coming up missing? Could be argued, but what we do know is that they are. Thing is, what is happening to these people? It's a lot of things. It's a mixture of things that's going on. But I'm gonna tell y'all this when it comes to this subject. Most of us are not perceptually prepared to traverse down such highways.
man.
Because the answers to those questions, they're definitely out there. Are you open enough, minded enough to even want to look at what could be possible? Because I'm telling you right now, that's a slippery, that's dark right there, man.
You gotta think about it. This is one chick that I know that it was like something, she did a good build and I like subscribed to her, but I forgot I subscribed to her. She was talking about she had a thing like day before, I think Christmas Eve or on Christmas, right? And she was talking about like she been on podcasting and all that. So I guess her family found her in 2022 on Facebook. She been a missing child like since she was like 4 or 5 years old. And to come to find out, we talking about the human trafficking. She on there now. I got to find her name, but she said the family that trafficked her, they in the the spot where she came from. They the police, and she going to little dance recitals and stuff with other trafficking kids. She said people in the audience, they be what I mean, like people like at an auction, you know what I mean, while they doing dancing or whether swimming team. So the rabbit hole with that is just like Ali Carter was saying. She was like, yeah, you would expect that it'd be some rich people, politicians and all that got the money to pay people to snatch people. But she was like, you'll be surprised if like the regular Joes, like janitor and CPS that's involved. That's something I think that we like turn the other cheek. I think that right now and the transhumanism with the AI bots, because people mention AI and some intelligent people do some bills on it, you know what I mean, but I don't think people are taking what I mean, those things as serious, like people just making content off it. They ain't really is taking it as serious as it really is in the time we live in, dog. Because remember, you still got, when it come to Gen Z, when they were talking about them designer babies, when they started making them the year that Gen Z started, 97, those ones, that batch that they made graduated 2016. But they've been making them like you don't know which kid, according to the contract, I'm talking about the Gen Z era, that they don't tamper with. You know what I mean? And then I go back, I started, I try to put two and two. Remember that movie World War Z?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the age group that when as soon as they turn 18, they in the army. It's Gen Z, ain't it?
So hold on. You talking what you mean? Just the name of the movie?
I'm just saying, like when you know the name of them, you remember World War Z, right? It was that little zombie
Right.
apocalypse. Yeah. But now when you fast forward it to today, I ain't really connected all like that. Look at the age group of the kids since they brought back the draft. That's automatically in the draft when they turn 18.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Gen Z. You know what I mean? So the thing is changing on different angles. And I don't think people like today, even though people with degrees, you really gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta act like your learning never stops. You know what I mean? Sometimes kind of like how you had the 4 subjects in school and them 2 electives, man. That's how you got to really continue on life as an adult. You know what I mean? At least look into one subject that's happening for an hour a day or something like that. You know what I mean? And if you can squeeze that into your time, man, because it's getting too serious, especially with the monetizing people with this surveillance, just like they got the Fed now system that's replacing all your cash app and all that. Supposed to be doing that next year. So like say if you run a red light but ain't nobody around, you still get an alert to your phone like this is how much they took out. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff is happening. But with the AI, every day, especially last year when they was rolling it in, if you notice a lot of I think the most AI movies started coming out last year when they started rolling it in on us. Did you notice that? You know what I mean? Last couple of years, not a lot of AI movies that's been on point.
Yeah, they ain't playing, man. They ain't playing at all, man.
Make you, but I still think it's some. I still since motherfuckers is because on the low they is sentient. We just don't know how far the technology goes. You know what I mean? I think it's some good AIs that kind of help us, but not many of them. I think it's more
No. And
bad ones.
that's the main listen. And this I'm gonna camera up for this. This is what I want y'all to understand. And this is why I say, like, there's no such thing as a good demon. There's no such thing as a good witch or a good wizard. Ain't no such thing as good unintelligent artificial intelligence. Let me tell y'all why. Right? Because the roots, the essence of the unintelligent artificial intelligence, right, is the digital, holographical, electronic expression of the mind. You hear me? The frequency of the mind of Lucifer, Satan, the devil. All of it. Even this we using right here. Every form you see of unintelligent artificial intelligence ain't nothing good about it. Now, on the surface, it may appear to be good, but did you pay attention to what I said earlier? We're not designed to live forever. Altered carbon. We're not designed to live forever. That was never our intent. Not in this fallen state, anyway. You did. Go ahead, brother. Mars Lowell, what's going on? Why? You can go ahead, Sage, man. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to clarify that for everybody who just in case, you know what I'm saying, we thinking this is such thing as good AI. You know? And I be like that with it, y'all, because I want y'all to understand that the AI, unintelligent artificial intelligence, as I call it, is not designed to help us. All right? Its design is not to help us, not to improve us, not to enhance us. It's to imprison us. Now, at first, it's going to appear that it's here to help us. Look how long we've been beta tested with our phones. We think our phones make things easier and more convenient for us, but look what we give up in exchange. Nobody remembers anybody's number anymore. A lot of us don't know how to write with our hands. Our handwriting is absolute trash. We can't add up numbers anymore. Understand? There's a given and exchange. Right? I do remember that, Mars Lowell. Right? And this is why I say every now and again, y'all, we gotta unplug. We gotta separate. See what I'm saying? I remember numbers from back in the day, numbers that have been ingrained into the fabric, freaking fibers of my psyche. And that's just because the same people got the same numbers from before I got locked up. Most of the people who I talk to on a daily basis have the same number that they've had since I've known them. Right? We don't be remembering numbers and stuff, man. Most of us will be screwed, man. We'll be fooped if we got locked up and we wouldn't even know who to call with that one damn call from the county. We don't even know who to call. That's why I don't get into things that would cause me to be locked up. One of the main reasons, because I can't remember no damn numbers. Keep stuff in mind, y'all, man. Be mindful, man. I just want y'all to be mindful of that. Rest in the essence to your pops, Mars. I still remember my childhood number from back when I was a young boy growing up in Agua Green in my city. 614-475-7070. My fault, 475-7370. I still remember my brother, rest in the essence to him. I still remember his cell phone number because he had it from the time he got his cell phone up until he died. Same number, 306-7074. You know, rest in the essence to my brother K-Roll, man. Rest in the essence to my brother Mars Lowell's father, too, his pops, man. You know? We about to get up out of here, man. I ain't want to stress this one out either, pause. You feel me? There's no need to, as this is going to be a recurring subject that I talk about all the time. Right? I'm about to hit up L's right now when I get done, y'all, and we're going to probably be doing a you already know, Mars, man. Rest in the essence to your people. Right? And Sage is right. We ain't sure about the spelling when we text no more. Exactly. We got the unintelligent artificial intelligence hitting us with the spell correct. The correct check. The spell correct. Right? You know, y'all gonna know if y'all gonna see the post if we're gonna be doing a Friday night wrap up. I need to get in contact with L because if I don't mistake, I'm recalling L said he has something to do this weekend, but I'm not for sure if it was this weekend or next weekend. So I'm gonna hit him up and see what's going on. And more than likely, we're probably gonna be doing the Friday night wrap up in a couple hours. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. You understand me? Right? We want to keep companies like Clone Robotics We want to keep companies like them talking about them, researching them, studying them, learning them, what they doing, staying up on game about what they got going on over there. This is one of the companies right here that seeks to replace us. So it would behoove us to inform ourselves on every movement they make from now on out, seeing as how they're trying to mimic us. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineer, man. We gotta get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, and we will be back. If not tonight, tomorrow for sure. All right. Let's go.
DNA. Stacks with the facts. What up, Stacks? I got my man Mr. Guarantee on the track with me. Mr. Guarantee. Yeah. Only bringing this message to you fake woke niggas. Gotta wake these niggas up. That's all y'all out there spreading the lies and falling victim to this propaganda. Niggas believe in it. Glitch. Let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin A. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, take them up, time to wake them up. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin A. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, take them up, time to wake them up. I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from the slumber. Void and hairy, fake woke niggas, y'all just dumbass. I drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Let's see immediately, we the wake them up henchmen. A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real for my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga, bon appetit. Yeah, pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls. In the illusory fault lines like racism and bring back to the woke, just like the Baptist. The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim they be. A bunch of Peter pop off. Niggas really be lame to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. But when we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin A. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake them up, time to wake them up. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin A. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake them up, time to wake them up. Alarm clock to the woke, time to wake them up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing no gas straight from the ivory pass. And every post I be hitting y'all with them straight facts. The smart grid is now here, we gotta fence down. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake woke niggas perpetuating indoctrination. This pandemic, this was the damn gimmick. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she still living. Open your eyes, nigga, you can see the lies, nigga. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga. And that's the biggest fact, bitch. You better tell them niggas this agenda 2030. It's gonna be hell, nigga. So fuck AOC and her new Green Deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. You want they red pill.